Shaunie O'Neal is going through a difficult time in life. Her divorce from NBA great Shaunie O'Neal was widely publicized, and she is still going through difficulties in her marriage to Pastor Henderson. Her life has been somewhat turbulent, and she is known to many as the mastermind behind the popular reality show Basketball Wives has brought the public attention to a story of pain, loss, and resiliency. Today, we examine the top 15 tragic incidents that have impacted the life of this remarkable woman. Incident 1. Early life struggles. Shaunie Carl Nelson was born in Wichita Falls, Texas, on November 27, 1974. Growing up in a middle-class family, Shaunie O'Neal faced several obstacles in her early years. As an African-American girl growing up in a mostly white community, Shaunie has openly discussed her experiences of feeling alone and different. This difficult time in her life was marked by subtle discrimination and societal obstacles that shaped her perseverance and tenacity from an early age. Despite these challenges, Shaunie's fortitude and tenacity helped her achieve her subsequent triumphs. Shaunie and NBA legend Shaunie O'Neal divorced in 2009, a highly publicized split that followed their nearly 7-year marriage and was characterized by turmoil for the couple's 4 children. Public scrutiny and rumors of adultery. The end of their marriage was a difficult chapter, but it also demonstrated Shaunie's resilience in handling such a public dramatic incident. The divorce was not only a personal tragedy but also a task, as she had to manage her emotions and public image concurrently. Shaunie O'Neal assumed the position of executive producer for the reality show Basketball Wives in 2010, which swiftly became a cultural phenomenon. However, with its success came intense scrutiny. The show was criticized for its portrayal of women, with some accusing. Despite the criticism, Shaunie stayed dedicated to the program, defending it as a platform that emphasized positive stereotypes. As the creator and a cast member, Shaunie suffered hostility from both the public and participants on the show, with many questioning her motives and honesty. The difficulties of living in the spotlight during this time pushed her willpower to the test, but it also cemented her status as a shrewd entrepreneur. Shaunie had several personal traumas throughout her life, one of which being the death of her father in 2018. Shaunie broke the terrible news of her father's loss on social media. Her father had a big impact on her life, and his passing left a huge hole. Shaunie openly lamented the loss of her father, who had been her pillar of support, and said she would never fully heal. "My heart is shattered." As a well-known public personality and prosperous businesswoman, Shaunie O'Neal has had her fair share of legal troubles. The most notable of them was a lawsuit. "I lost my father yesterday. He has been my protector, my provider, my closest friend, and my world." Shaunie battled back in a protracted and difficult court battle that involved a former business partner who claimed they were unfairly cut out of the earnings from one of Shaunie's ventures. Despite this, Shaunie suffered financial and emotional setbacks. Resolute to save her brand and business. Incident 6. Fears about health. We frequently take our health for granted until it is affected. Shaunie has experienced her fair share of health concerns, including a time when she struggled with serious stress-related problems. Shaunie had to take a step back and reevaluate her lifestyle after seeing that the strains of managing her business, parenting her children, and enduring public scrutiny were taking a toll on her physical and emotional health. That self-care experience was not just significant but crucial. 7 obstacles associated with parenting. Being a mother is never easy, but raising a child in the spotlight has unique difficulties. Shaunie has been open about the challenges of parenting, particularly after her divorce from Shaunie O'Neal. She has talked about juggling. Balancing her children's needs with the demands of her profession was a constant challenge. In the business and entertainment industries, trust is a scarce commodity. Despite facing criticism from the public and media, Shaunie remained passionately protective of her children, always prioritizing their well-being. There have been 8 incidents of friends or coworkers betraying her. Shaunie possesses encountered treachery from people she regarded as close friends or coworkers. Whether it was in the form of botched commercial transactions or betrayed personal ties, these events made her cautious about who she could trust. Sadly, Shaunie discovered that not everyone possesses your best interests at heart, but she learned from these betrayals to bolster her determination and concentrate on the people who genuinely believed in her incident. As a reality TV personality and producer, Shaunie O'Neal has frequently been in the center of media controversy due to allegations that she exploits other people's private lives. The media hasn't always been nice to her, from rumors about her personal connections to profit fears. Despite the bad publicity, Shaunie has been able to retain her composure and keep developing her brand. Incident 10. Rebuilding. She has had to to carefully negotiate these issues while reconciling her public image with her personal life. In spite of all the suffering, loss, and hardship, Shaunie O'Neal has demonstrated that she is more than simply a survivor by rebuilding her life and profession and using the lessons she learned from them to propel her success to this day. Shaunie is not just a prosperous producer and businesswoman, but also a loving mother and an inspiration to women. Throughout her narrative demonstrates tenacity, resolve, and the ability to overcome obstacles in life. The story of Shaunie O'Neal is evidence of the resilience of the human spirit. Incident 11: Contact with ex-husband's family. Navigating family dynamics and preserving connections with in-laws after divorce has provided its own set of obstacles. Shaunie's relationship with Shaunie O'Neal's extended family has occasionally been tense, occasionally increased stress in her personal life, necessitating cautious relationship and boundary management. Incident 12: Critiques of parenting methods. Shaunie has come under fire for her parenting approach, particularly in light of her well-known public and media persona. Shaunie has frequently defended her choices and tried to provide her family a stable and loving environment, but juggling the demands of a public career with raising her children has often been a tightrope walk. She has faced scrutiny over her decisions and how she raises her children. Incident 13: Challenges with business endeavors. Even though Shaunie has achieved great success as an entrepreneur, not all of her ventures have been easy. She has faced obstacles with some business projects, such as trouble making a profit and navigating business partnerships. These challenges have put her resilience and business acumen to the test. Yet, they have also contributed to her development into a shrewd businesswoman. 14 public disputes and arguments. Over the years, Shaunie has been embroiled in a number of public disputes and scandals. Most notably, her relationships with cast members and other celebrities have occasionally resulted. Despite the drama, Shaunie has had to manage her public image and negotiate these conflicts as a result of sour relations that resulted in public disagreements and media scrutiny. These feuds frequently played out in the media, adding stress to her personal and professional life. While maintaining her concentration on her business, Shaunie has experienced both positive and negative effects from her celebrity. While the limelight has provided her many possibilities, it has also put her under a lot of strain on a personal and professional level. This recurring struggle shows the difficulties of living under the media's microscope. Her personal life and relationships have been impacted by the continual attention and scrutiny, necessitating her to strike a balance between public exposure and private well-being. Shaunie O'Neal has demonstrated to us that it is possible to overcome life's biggest obstacles. Thank you for viewing, and we hope to see you in the future film. Shaunie O'Neal, known as the glamorous and resilient ex-wife of basketball legend Shaunie O'Neal and the mastermind behind Basketball Wives, has lived a life filled with fame, fortune, and public scrutiny. But behind her successful career and radiant smile lies a deeply personal story of heartbreak and tragedy that even her biggest fans may not fully know. From the outside, Shaunie seemed to have it all: a beautiful family, a thriving career, and the world at her feet. But as we've often seen with celebrities, appearances can be deceiving. For years, she carried the burden of personal pain, which culminated in a series of tragic incidents that would forever change her life. The unraveling of Shaunie's marriage to Shaunie O'Neal is the most public heartbreak she has endured. They were once considered one of the most iconic couples in the sports and entertainment world. With Shaunie's towering presence on the basketball court and Shaunie's savvy moves behind the scenes, the two seemed unstoppable. But like many celebrity marriages, cracks began to form beneath the surface. In 2007, Shaunie filed for divorce after rumors of infidelity surfaced, with reports indicating that Shaunie had been unfaithful. The betrayal left Shaunie devastated. In a raw and emotional interview, Shaunie revealed the depth of her heartbreak, stating that the affair wasn't just a personal betrayal but also a public humiliation. The couple eventually reconciled, but it was short-lived. In 2009, Shaunie filed for divorce again, this time for good. While the split was amicable on the surface, sources close to Shaunie said she was shattered by the breakdown of their family unit. As a mother of 5, the pain of seeing her children caught in the middle was unbearable.